Welcome back to Kenya, man.
Thank you, Dr. Kingol. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute kabisa. Every time you're in the country, I have to.
Hey.
Nikutafute tuongee. Wewe una qualify kuitwa Samabani?
Well, I've been trying to run away from that name, but I think I'm one of them.
Ah.
Yes.
Why do you want to run away from being identified as
Because
a Samabani?
Samabani does not sound like someone who is, tough.
Yes.
And you cannot wear, a gangster cannot be dancing to Macarena.
So you don't want the Samabani tag because you want to stay gangster.
Not necessarily. It's deeper than that.
Okay.
I learned from Chinua Achebe, once you go outside the country, the diaspora is a lot of them.
Yes.
When you come back to Kenya, you don't need to be hanging around the diaspora people.
Okay. So welcome back. You're back in the country now for good. Everybody, most people are working to work. The president is even taking people outside. Umekuja kufanya nini?
I read somewhere
Yes.
that never waste a tragedy.
Never waste a tragedy.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
When it's very tragic, that is when other forces come, new things get discovered, and that's the time. That's when I
Decided.
Yeah, that's when I decided to come back.
Okay.
Yes.
What are these opportunities that other people are not seeing? That even the president himself thinks that probably by exporting labor, people will get better opportunities. Uko mahali watu wanaenda, wewe umetoka.
Yes.
Give us the warning.
First of all, where I sit right now, my mind, my age, my Jojo Showcali, I don't even want to work.
Oh, so you're retiring from being an American?
No, really. Well, it's in me. I got kids over there. I have 2 daughters. It's all mental. People don't want to work. Nobody wants to work. People want to work with their mind. As soon as you start working physically, I mean, my grandfathers, they used to work, it's too old. Everywhere I go, people don't want to work anymore. They want to work with their mind.
Yes.
The reason I'm coming back is that internet and artificial intelligence has caught up with the system of labor. And you can be anywhere, anytime. I've been making money with an application called Remote Task. And it's not even me who is working. Kenyans are working here. I'm making money, I'm in US, and I'm paying them. Instead of being in US, I want to be here. Okay. I got some few reasons of being here. My mom is very old. She's 87 years old.
Wow.
I'm the last born. I cannot just be living in America when you know very well they even have songs that when you grow older, I helped you when you was young, so that when I grow older, you're going to help me.
Okay.
Me staying in America is like I'm running away from my old mom. That's one of the biggest reasons that I decided to come back. Mm. And I also want to direct the young generation how to make moolah.
Okay. Sawa. You mentioned that's a very noble reason to come back, but then you also mentioned that you have 2 daughters in America. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The people who are in America, the friends I have, the people I engage with, they talk of how dangerous it is to have children in America. What's the truth to that?
It's only dangerous when, I actually learned the other day in Kenya that, if you're with your boys in a car and the wife or the girl of one of the boys call, everybody else need to shut up. And I ask, why? Because this is not something I've seen. Because in America, you have to be free. I ask why this, because he's lying. He's probably lying. And that kind of shocked me. Like, I thought I knew Kenya, but I'm learning, every day. Yes. I'm learning something new. Mm. To go back to your question, it's not hard. You need to open your heart. All these little things you hide, I don't want people to know this, I don't want people to know this. Actually, you need to, what do you call, you need to kwegaya in English, Because I realized all this going to America on the plane, I'm here, I'm on the streets, I don't know, I'm hustling, you can die anytime. So I decided to write a book, kwegaya. Tell all my baby mamas, I don't have any problem. I don't have any problem with you. You are the greatest mother in the world. You know, some were lighted, even my daughters. Tell them, hey, this was your dad, because you never know. So the reason people find it difficult is because these are freaking liars. They are lying. They are not true to their heart. If you are true to your heart, you will know that that thought cannot even come close to raising a child. Most of these people are the ones who are doing abortion. My mom, 87 years old, she had 8 kids, actually 10 kids. Never did abortion. I'm the last born. If my mom was doing that abortion nonsense, I would not be sitting here.
Okay. Last born and 10 kids.
Yes.
We are looking at 10 over 10. Right?
Yes, sir. Double digit.
Ah, sawa, double digit. And then, how hard, and I think this is something interesting you mentioned in passing, how hard do you need to work to raise children in that setting?
You need to be busy. You need to be quick too. You need to be, one job is not going to be enough. But you see, people like me, I don't work no more. Last time I worked was 2013. I use my mind. When I'm coming back home and I'm looking at someone who never went outside Kenya, I have some attitude. Because I know there's a lot of things internationally that you don't even comprehend. I can give you an example of a very famous person in Kenya. He came to America not too long ago. And actually, I went to see them. It's a very controversial guy. I hanged with them for 3 days. Basically, I had to go and pick their hand up and, show them America.
Why are you afraid to mention Andrew Kibe?
Here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing.
Yes.
You see, I'm an artist. And I know once you hear Kibe, people fear. What you see Andrew Kibe here, you fear him, that is cheerleading. Andrew Kibe was there, we had a lot of fun. I bought 2 tickets for him to go to DreamCon. This is where all the social media creators. It was in Austin, Texas. This is where Andrew Kibe was living. And we had a good time. But I could already tell, he's new to America. He's a newbie, he's a rookie. When we go to order food at a restaurant, I live in America for a quarter of a century. So I can see his naiveness about America. But on the other side, me, I don't pride myself in putting people down. Or maybe I know something about you, the next day I'm going out with it. My comedy is not like that. My comedy is surreal.
So what you're saying is to break it down. What you're saying is Andrew Kibe is a beast in Kenya, but in America, yeah, ni Kamugonda, as in.
You see, in America, I said this the other time. I think I said it in Inoro. You have to first become nobody before you become somebody. Kibe was just there for, he's a rookie. He's a visitor. You see? So, he's not international. He's very Kenyan. You see? And I think I am the guy who is coming. I'm his friend. You could see us hanging out in America, talking, shit, doing cigars. I like the guy, too. And I have seen him come. And he was telling me that he used to wash me. He used to wash my comedy shows. And I used to curse right and left. Actually, I was cursing to, create some form of, traction. And that's how I met you, too. I was advertising a comedy show and I was cursing out. And all of a sudden, here we are. And for me to be sitting here, it's very historical also.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You mentioned something about being a hustler in America. Hustler in America is not what we think it means in Kenya, right? Please define a hustler. Because the definition I've heard from, say, 50 Cent is a hustler is slinging drugs.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So you had to do that before you found your way back on track again.
You see, here's the funny thing. You see, drugs in America, it's a part and parcel of life. And what drug are you talking about? Weed is not drug. That's like a cigarette. That's like a cigarette. Coke, it will find you where you are sitting before you know. Like me growing up, my mom always used to tell me, you can drink alcohol, you can do everything, but the moment you touch weed, the people of your generation, watu wa kwenu, they go crazy. Wanapata kichaa. So, hey, I feared weed. But you go to America,